So this is not how I thought I would be making an update video, but over the last month things have been kind of crazy with Thanksgiving and everything else going on. I ended up having to go to the hospital a couple weeks ago because I was at an NST appointment and the baby was having decelerations in his heart rate. So they sent me to the hospital, which is 2 hours away, by the way, to be on monitoring to monitor his heart and make sure everything was okay. They did an ultrasound while we were there, and baby boy was fine, but they found out I started having contractions. I was about 34 weeks. I started having contractions, and they had to keep me on the monitor because of the contractions. No cervical change, but they did a couple of tests to find out why I could be going into like preterm labor or having those contractions, and they said I had some kind of infection, so I had to be on antibiotics for a week. I was on those antibiotics for a week. Everything was getting better. I didn't have any contractions at all, and I was feeling really good. I went to an NST appointment yesterday, 36 weeks and 3 days, only to again be put on the monitors, but this time his heart was fine, but I was having contractions again. And they were decent contractions. They weren't like too painful, but it is like the beginning stages of labor. I know what it is. So I started having the contractions, and in an hour I went from a 0 to a 1, and which is really small. And the cervix is still high, but it's getting softer, but it's still small. But they still wanted me to go to the hospital because this is my 4th baby, and I guess I just wanted to like play it safe because my hospital is 2 hours away. So we went to the hospital. I was put on monitoring there again, and I was rechecked, and I was a 2. So I went from a 1 to a 2 in a little over 2 hours, around 3 hours or so, and then they gave me some medication to stop the labor, and put me on IV fluids and a couple other things to kind of get the contractions to stop, because I'm only 36 weeks and they consider that preterm labor, so they stopped it. But now I am on bed rest. I got home early this morning and I'm exhausted, and the shot that they gave me to stop the contractions, it makes you so shaky. So if I'm standing for too long, I start to shake. So literally just strict bed rest, not doing anything. So yeah, this is kind of the update of what's going on right now. I will keep you guys posted.